wanted to make a video today based off of a conversation I had with a friend yesterday. I am going to not allude, not really talk about everything that's going on right now, whether it's the pandemic or all of like the peaceful protesting or the riots. I'm like, this is not, you can take it into consideration for that, but this is just in general. These are very like general statements. The conversation that I had with someone yesterday, they posted something that was about all of the gatherings that have been happening, and they were trying to explain their own opinion on it, and they were trying to encourage more peaceful measures to be taken. And someone screenshotted what they said and put it on their Instagram story, and then like ripped my friend apart. And then my friend screenshotted the screenshot and then put that on his story and then responded to all this person's points. And I was like, hey, like, I know this is so difficult because I've been there. I've defended myself on social media. I've defended or tried to defend other people on social media. And there comes a point when you could and I could do so many more better things with our time by letting those people go. And it's not easy, but if people are willing to change and they want to hear you out, then they're going to ask you questions and they're going to engage in conversation. They're not just going to like lash out at what you say. And if people do lash out at what you say, then I think that's kind of like a point taken that they are not really ready to have that mature conversation. So I'm not trying to imply that like these people are not worth our time, but in terms of being efficient and in terms of being effective, if you want to help someone and you have a message that you're trying to get out there, whether it's like me talking about like Pilates or like going for a run or just very simple things, regardless of that, I can't hold conversations or try to convince someone if they're not willing to talk to me about it. So if someone's trying to critique something that you're sharing, my point of this is that you have to know your intentions. And sometimes I don't use the right words. And sometimes I could say things way better, but I make these videos in the raw. I don't cut them. I don't edit them unless I like stumble or sneeze or something. But even still, and like the same thing when I write, like I just go for it. And I really respect things that are raw. However, sometimes that can like lead to troubles because maybe there were words I could have used better. There are statements that maybe could have been more effective, but I don't take the time to comb over what I say because I don't want it to be necessarily dulled down, or like I just want it to be natural. So I think my takeaway for this video is that I want people to be confident in themselves enough. And I'm sure you're like, okay, great. You want me to be confident? Well, I'm trying. Okay, I get that. But maybe focus the efforts that you would have focused on the person that's trying to critique you on social media, or whether it's in person or whatever, and focus those efforts to where you can be more helpful. Focus it to what you're trying to do, the message you're trying to spread. Get on more platforms, hold conversations with people that are willing to converse with you. Maybe don't spend your time with the people that are already doubting you before you even had a chance to explain yourself. Sometimes I go around and people are like, oh, like you preface things a lot. You apologize for a lot. And I do these things and they are intentional, but I do them because I want people to know where I'm coming from. But I have spent a lot of breath trying to explain myself when it wasn't always necessary because people know who I am. Like if they're my true friends or just friends or colleagues, anything, like if they know who I am, then they should know that generally I'm not coming from a negative light. And if there are things that I could have said better and they can point that out and I can learn from it, then that's a conversation. But that's what I'm trying to like pinpoint. It's not worth, I personally don't think, spending your time fighting back and forth with someone who isn't giving it all. Like it's a two-way street, So if you want to take that and apply it to things that you see right now that are going on that are just so heartbreaking, do that. I really encourage people to use their voice and stand up, because I think it only takes one, and I think that people are incredibly powerful, especially when we work together. Okay, that might have been alluding to everything going on, but either way, please just pick your battles and try to focus on putting your efforts into things that could end in more exciting final things, instead of trying to convince someone who's not really in the headspace or mind to be convinced at the moment. The thing that I forgot to add in is intention is crucial. It's like a really big thing here. You know where you're coming from. I know what my intentions are, and regardless of how much someone tries to convince me otherwise, they can't tell me how I'm feeling. Feelings are real. Here we are, we're talking about it, still a thing. Very, very crucial right now, because I might not execute all the time really well, but I know why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I'm moved, because I feel a certain way, and I'm gonna act on that. And I don't need to prove that to anybody, and no one can tell me that that's wrong. So, yes, know your intentions. Okay. I hope everyone has a great rest of their Monday. I will hopefully give you a video on Friday. Thank you for checking in. I hope everyone's staying safe, alive, and well. Please reach out to someone and tell them and yourself that you love them, and please don't be afraid to check in right now. Everyone could use that. Thank you.